14th meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission to order. Second item on the agenda is the hearing of residents. We've got nobody signed up. We have a couple of people out in the audience. If you have anything you'd like to bring forward. All right. Next item on the agenda, consent agenda, item 3A, minutes for the July 10th, 2019 regular meeting. 3B, PC 2019-021, consider and act upon a request for approval of final plat of the DG Schertz Addition Subdivision, an approximately 4.5 acre tract of land generally located at the northwest corner of FM 1518 and Schaefer Road, City of Schertz, Bexar County, Texas. Commissioners, any comments, questions on the consent agenda? Have a motion?
Make a motion, we approve the consent agenda as presented.
All right, have a motion by Commissioner Greenwald. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Ray. All right, call for a vote.
Aye.
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 Aye. 7 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Item 4A, items for individual consideration, PC 2019, consider and act upon a request for approval of a preliminary plat of the Halleys Cove Subdivision, Unit 5, an approximately 36-acre tract of land generally located east of FM 1518, approximately 500 feet south of Trainer Hill Road, City of Schertz, Bexar County, Texas.
All right. Good evening. As Commissioner Dawes said, this is a preliminary plat for Halleys Cove Subdivision Unit 5. Just for your reference here, this is Unit 5 outlined in green. The rest of Halleys Cove stretches out down here. This road is FM 1518, and this is Trainer Hill Road. The applicant is proposing a preliminary plat, approximately 36 acres of land, as you can see here in green, which would establish 33 single-family residential lots, which would have a minimum lot size of 9,600 square feet, dictated by the Halleys Cove PD development standards, passed in 2017 through an ordinance. The typical lot dimensions for these are 9,600 square feet for the total lot area, 80 feet in width, and 119 feet in depth. Unit 5 is going to include the dedication of 25 out of the 39 acres of parkland throughout the whole subdivision up here. The MVP was reviewed by the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board and approved as part of that ordinance, and some of the amenities in the entire subdivision will include passive hike and bike trails. It may also include other passive amenities in this northern area, such as playing fields and barbecue and picnic tables. Unified Development Code Article 14 requires that all residential subdivisions have a minimum of 2 locations accessing existing public streets, and this subdivision is designed to do that through Halley Oaks here and Halley's Path, which connect into Halleys Cove Unit 3. The proposed preliminary plat meets all other requirements outlined in the Unified Development Code, and we have all reviewed the public improvements, and they meet the requirements for there as well. Are there any questions?
All right, Commissioners?
Just a quick one.
Yes.
Access to this park, where is that going to be?
So it's off of, so sorry, it's kind of split between 2 pages, and they always do it really weirdly. Halley Glade, I believe, is the street there. It kind of comes up the northernmost section of Halleys Cove Unit 5. And that's how they access the park.
They're not planning any homes along that side?
No.
Thank you.
That's the original stock tank, if I'm not mistaken.
The original, I believe so, yes. The other ones are down further in the unit.
Where was the access again? Could you go over that?
To the park,
Yes.
off this street, Halley Glade here. So this is, sorry, here, I'll go back up to, this is so it's 25 acres of park open space. This is how it'll be accessed via this road.
So there'll be homes on one side of the street and then parkland on the other?
Yes, so you can see, sorry, again, it's oriented really weirdly, but this is part of it here. At the bottom, there'll be homes on this side, and then there'll be park open space on the other.
So the Parks Department bought off on this. What's the developer going to do? Is he going to develop the park first and then turn it over to Parks, or is Parks tasked with that?
Well, through the plat, it's being dedicated as public parkland. I believe part of the improvements that the developer was tasked with is going to include the trail up here and then possible other amenities. But I know the one for sure is the passive hike and bike trail that'll include, again, sorry, let me scroll back up. It'll include a trail throughout this area.
And Nick, this is all part of their original PDD, so
Yep, so this is a-
we might find those details in the PDD.
Yep, back, yeah, the one that was improved in 2017. Yep.
All right,
Of this, you can't really stop the plat from going through, but I've got my doubts as to whether parks can take this on. They can't manage what they have now because of manpower and funding. I don't see how they're going to do another 30-something acres in a floodplain. I don't know, we're doing the budget right now. Are there additional park employees and money in the budget right now? And not to mention that it takes for a tractor with a bush hog or a grass cutter to get from the Public Works barn out to here is going to take a good part of 45 minutes or more to get out there. So good luck with parks. I don't know. I got my doubts.
So I will tell you all about the upcoming community budget meetings later in the staff announcements. But sitting through the budget presentation last night at council, there was discussions about the parks money that was put in last year's budget, how that was utilized, talking about continuing on the course of action, still going with parks improvements, things of that nature. So I would definitely recommend either watching the council video from last night or going to one of those community budget meetings. In terms of staffing, not sure what's actually going to get funded. I believe there was one, Mr. Greenwald, right, one for parks, but so I'm sure, as Nick said, unfortunately I missed it, but the Parks Department has known about this for several years now.
They've also known about the park space behind my house for several years.
I think he may know the answer to the question.
I'd agree, maintenance is a concern, but I would say that it is a great asset to have this parkland so close to so many single-family houses, and as long as it's something passive and a little low maintenance for like a trail or something rather than ball fields, which could get...
That was very possible. This is a very low maintenance.
Right.
Actually, this one, the only confirmed improvement is like this, is one passive walking trail that
Yeah.
extends like a little bit into the park space. The other part of the 39 acres total, that was part of the subdivision. Subdivision kind of looks like a C total, so this is in the kind of top right portion, and you move down to the bottom right, that's where the other 14 acres is. So.
I think the long-term vision, though, is to have a trail all the way up and down Woman Hollering Creek, and you know, this is just going to be a piece of that, and that's going to be a nice anchor.
Oh, I actually have the master plan on here. This is the other park area. Kind of looks like a C. This is Unit 5 up here with this park, and then this is the other park that would be with Unit 3.
And you said there's intentions to make connections between these two?
Between these two, I'm not sure about that connection.
I don't think you can, because that other parcel in between is still privately owned. It's not part of the
Gotcha.
subdivision, but
Gotcha.
eventually, hopefully.
Mhm.
But from the part from Unit 5, it's supposed to connect overall master grid.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, any other comments, questions? All right, entertain a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we approve PC 2019-026, preliminary plat, Halley's Cove Subdivision, Unit 5.
All right, have a motion by Commissioner Outlaw. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, a second with Warren. Any other comments or questions? All right, call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
No.
Mr. Outlaw?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So that's 6 ayes, 1 nay, motion
Hold on.
carries.
Could I have a specific reason for the denial of the plat? Just because it meets all of our subdivision requirements? The what? floodplain? What about it specifically are you referencing the denial for? What about this floodplain specifically? The area in the park or? Here?
90% of that
Yeah.
is stock
Yeah.
tank.
Right. This is the area of the floodplain. Okay. That's fine. I just needed a reason. Thank you.
The development upstream is coming down quickly.
Oh, okay.
And what we're trying to tell you is, we're gonna have problems.
All right, next on the agenda, item 5A, request by commissioners to place items on a future agenda. Anybody? All right, 5B, announcements by commissioners. Anybody have any announcements?
Today's my birthday.
All right, well, happy birthday, and you showed up for a meeting. All right, announcements by staff.
All right, I have a couple of announcements. First one, community budget meetings are happening. The first one is actually tonight from 6:30 to 8:30 at Corbett Middle School. You can probably still get there if you want to get there tonight. The next ones are Monday, August 21st at the North Community Center and August 22nd at Schertz United Methodist Church. The first public hearing of the budget is Thursday, August 27th, or not, Tuesday, August 27th, apologize. The other announcement is at the P&Z meeting on August 28th. We are bringing forward UDC amendments based on the adopted House bills. So we would like for everybody to be in attendance if you're able, because we are going to have some pretty significant UDC amendments. The next thing is site plan applications. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if you have questions about the UDC amendments, please talk to me or Nick afterward. We're happy to tell you kind of what you're going to be looking at the next meeting. We have one site plan application that's been submitted. It is for 17745 Lookout Road. So this is Lookout Road here. This is part of the Enterprise Industrial Park. This is their internal road that goes into the industrial park. So there is pretty much a matching building right here. This building will mirror that. It is 250,428 square feet, office, warehouse, distribution center, kind of typical Enterprise Industrial Park. That's it.
All right, does anybody have anything else? All right, meeting adjourned, 6:13.